This programme is proudly brought to you by Head & Shoulders and Maybelline Wonder Curl Mascara.
Tonight on Australia's biggest bargain sale, we're offering a beautiful grand piano, a stunning French crystal vase, the spectacular Alfa Romeo Spider, and a cash jackpot of $180,000. All on the world's richest quiz, Sale of the Century. And now here's Glenn Ridge.
Thank you very much, Peter Smith. Very kind of you. Hi, how are you? Nice to have you with us on sale on this Wednesday night. We've had a very exciting week of quizzing with our carryover champ in the midst of everything. We'll talk to him very soon, but please give a warm welcome to Nikki Buckley. How are you, Nick?
I'm good.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, you
Wednesday?
too.
Oh, yes, no, we've got to say that, really, don't we?
Oh, we mean it.
Can I give a quick plug? Because the blood banks all the way around Australia, this week is National Donor Week for Red Cross and the blood banks. And if you don't give blood, please consider it, because you never know, one, when you may need it, but also you could quite easily save someone else's life. So
and this is a thank you for all those people who do give blood.
It is too, yeah. So if you can get along to a blood bank near you, they're all over the place. By all means, do so and help the Red Cross out there.
Good
way to go, yes. All right, now the man who has been in the middle of it all is our carryover champ.
Yes.
I want to find out what his relationship with Anne, his wife, is very shortly, but let's introduce him.
Okay. This is our carryover champion, Andrew Yiend from New South Wales. Andrew has consistently scored in the 80s every night, and he returns for his sixth night, risking prizes valued at $69,194.
Nice to have you back with us again, Andrew. How are you?
Oh, not too bad.
How's Anne?
Oh, I'm not in so much trouble now.
Aren't you? Well, you're still with us, and of course you can pick up the grand piano and the trip and all that sort of thing, and the Alfa Romeo, so you can still get back into the good books, can't you?
And you won the
Well, have you got a
$5,000.
spare room, by the way?
You did make a point, as Nikki said, that the $5,000 was yours last night, Andrew.
All mine.
And I must also say, Andrew's general knowledge is very good, but also on the music side. I notice you seem to get a lot of the music questions right. Have you got a love of music?
Oh, yes, always been wasting my money on records and CDs.
Beautiful.
Well, you're doing very well, Andrew. Big night for you tonight. We do have two challenges for you. So, who are they, Nick?
Okay, well, our first challenger tonight is a teacher whose interests include skiing, playing Scrabble and watching TV, and her ambition is to have a family reunion in Fiji and then turn it into a bestseller. From Lillipilly in New South Wales, let's welcome Kathy Leslie.
Hello, Kathy.
Hello, Glenn.
Our second challenger is a salesman and collector of old and classic movies. He delights in jazz music and gardening, and his ambition is to have his very own wine cellar. From Wyndham Vale in Victoria, please welcome Brian Smith.
Hello, Brian. Nice to have you with us also. We'll get into the game. $20 for all our players here, starting money. I was just thinking, we only have one champ this year, Ben Wong.
Yeah,
so
Ben.
we're really looking forward to a champ. So let's find out what's going to happen tonight.
Okay,
See
good
you in
luck,
the gift
everyone.
shop? Okay, good luck all. Here we go with the first question for the night. Which position of someone in authority is abbreviated to 2IC? Andrew.
Second in charge.
That's correct, or second in command. What do we call any small, juicy fruits with many seeds instead of a stone? Brian.
Passion fruit.
No, we needed it generally there, a berry. Horses' hooves are protected from wear on hard or rough surfaces by Andrew.
Horseshoe.
That's correct, by which U-shaped metal plates. Here's a visual question. Pictured here is which type of cactus? No ideas? The prickly pear. Used in medicine as a source of vitamins A and D is the pale yellow oil obtained from the liver of which fish? Kathy.
Cod.
Yes, cod liver oil. Looking as if it will break one way, but in fact going the other, is which cricket delivery beginning with G? Andrew.
Googly.
Correct. Gift shop time, and Andrew's playing very well. Our champ's in the lead on $35. 10 ahead of Kathy. Brian, you're on $15, so Andrew, you have the opportunity to buy here.
Andrew, whether you wish to impress your guests or to partake in a romantic candlelit dinner for two, this stunning silver-plated cutlery set is at your service. And with 58 pieces, no matter how popular you get, there will always be room for another place. Entitled Hampton Court, each piece has been crafted with an intricate and timeless pattern, plus they are beautifully presented in this wooden canteen. Normally $1,050, tonight only $6 from Oneida and Sale of the Century.
This is beautiful.
Lovely.
Very, very nice. And I'm not going to mention anything about your wife, Andrew. It's up to you. If you want to buy it, it's yours. $6. The moment you're in the lead by $10.
It's a bit grand for our place.
Oh, no, it can never be grand. It's beautiful. $6, $5, one question.
No,
Going once.
give this one a miss, thank you.
Sorry?
Give it a miss, this one.
Give it a miss. $500 cash too, Andrew. Early in the show.
No.
Bit grand.
Not grand enough? $600.
No thanks.
Going once, going twice, going 3 times? No sale.
Okay.
All right. Andrew doesn't want to buy. Very determined there. In the lead on 35 as we go back to the questions. Resembling euchre is which card game so called because of the number of points needed to win? Brian.
500.
Correct. Ingmar Bergman's film Smiles of a Summer Night was based on the operetta The Merry Wives. Andrew.
Widow.
Correct. Carried by a monarch as a symbol of royal power or authority is which rod or staff? Brian.
Sceptre.
Yes. First of our fame games for tonight, $10 being placed behind one of our famous faces, so who am I? Since I came to public attention on the 9th of March 1959, I have had an enormous impact on certain members of the community and proved a great money spinner for those closely associated with me. Initially a slow starter in terms of sales, I appeared in a series of TV commercials shortly after my public debut, after which turnover went through the roof. Having had a variety of careers ranging from astronaut and doctor to Andrew.
Barbie.
And Barbie the doll, that's right. Barbie, in fact, 1997 became a brunette, I believe, too. All right, Andrew, you have the opportunity to pick from our famous faces, and tonight those faces are...
The beautiful Dippy Phoebe, otherwise known as Lisa Kudrow.
From Friends.
Jeff Jantz.
What's Cooking?
Jennifer Milmore.
Jessie.
Lou Richards.
National 9 News in Melbourne.
Chantal Parsons.
Chantal comes from Beenleigh in Queensland and has interests including sport and computers. And it's nice to have you with us, Chantal.
Richard Wilkins.
Entertainment tonight.
Anita Hegg.
Stingers.
Aaron Pedersen.
Water Rats.
And Karen Fisher.
From What's Up Doc. So, Andrew, who would you like from our famous faces?
Oh, let's have Louis the Lip, thanks.
Good luck. Here's Lou. And that's $10. Lou's got money on him. $10 behind Lou Richards there. So, Andrew, after the first round, a good lead. You're on 50, 25 ahead of both Kathy and Brian. And we'll be back shortly with round 2. To round 2 on the sale. Our scores at the moment, Kathy and Brian both on 25, and Andrew, our carryover champ, who's 6th night with us, looking very strong on $50. And Andrew is risking nearly $70,000 worth of prizes to be with us. So here we go, the questions for round 2. From 1857 until 1983, the America's Cup was the property of which US yacht? Kathy?
Newport.
Yacht Club. We needed, sorry, Kathy, New York. Mel Gibson made his feature film debut in the Andrew?
Tim.
No, in the 1977 Australian film Summer What? It was Summer City. Fame Game, $15 being added to the Fame Game board, so what is our name? We're a band formed in 1976 by former cast members of the musical Jesus Christ Superstar, which achieved considerable local chart success with our first album, Going Gold. The following year, we toured Australia as the support act for Rod Stewart, who was so impressed by us that he invited us on his North American tour. Our brand of soft rock gained an immediate international following, while the song, The One That You Love, topped American charts, and the album of the same name went platinum. With other hits including Love and Other Bruises and Andrew.
Air Supply.
Air Supply is correct. Of course, with Russell Hitchcock and Graham Russell. All Out of Love was another big hit for them too. All right, Andrew, who would you like from our famous faces?
Let's have Richard Wilkins, thanks, Clint.
Good luck from Entertainment Tonight.
Take your pick of gorgeous accessories and jewellery from any Ooh La La store and you'll run rings around the competition. Valued at $450 from Ooh La La.
Nice prize, Andrew, and thank goodness Anne's got something at last. Back to the questions. Beginning with M is which band of dense material between the crust of Earth and the core? Kathy?
Magma.
No, mantle. A member of the Special Forces of the US Army is known as a what beret? Brian?
Green.
Green Beret is correct. Fast money with the scores. Andrew on 45, Brian getting close on 30, and Kathy on 15. 30 seconds up on the clock, and your time starts now. Originating in China was the game Ma what? Andrew?
Zhong.
Yes, Dhaka is the capital of which country bordering India? Andrew?
Pakistan.
Bangladesh. The Commonwealth Bank's diamond-shaped emblem is coloured black and white. Andrew?
Yellow.
Yes, which Kennedy brother was killed by Sirhan Sirhan? Andrew?
Robert.
Yes, in 1997, which of the Beatles was knighted? Andrew?
Paul McCartney.
Correct. To add insult to injury is to rub salt into the... Andrew?
Wound.
Yes, which country's 16th century fleet was called the Invincible Armada? Brian?
Spain.
Spain is right. So the female star of the English Patient is Kristen Scott who? Kristen Scott Thomas, and the champ has proved why he's the champ, basically. A good fast money there, Andrew. You're on $65, a good lead of $30 at the moment. So here's Nikki in the gift shop.
Andrew, with or without a green thumb, your garden is certain to shape into a winner with this terrific garden maintenance package. It includes a shrub shaper, a brush cutter with extra long reach and a chainsaw to make sure your garden stays a cut above the rest. Plus, nothing will stand in the way of a clean and tidy driveway with a powerful vac attack blower. Usually $1,530. Tonight it's a very trim $9 from Home Light and Sale of the Century.
It's a fabulous prize, very handy. Now, Andrew, I know you enjoy bird watching. Like getting out to the bush, do you?
Oh, in the backyard. There's plenty of them in the backyard.
Oh, well, you enjoy the garden and at home, obviously.
Yep.
Look after it meticulously, I'm sure.
Sure do.
Yes, and this will make it so much easier. And just $9, this whole package. $9 going once. You have a lead of $30.
No, I might pass, I think, please.
Lead of $30, just $9.
No.
I'll bring it down to $8.
Thank you. No.
Going twice.
No.
Want some money for petrol?
Oh.
I just think you'll be disappointed if you don't take this, that's all. $8 and $200 cash. Good bargain.
Go on, Andrew.
Going 3 times. Well bought, Andrew. Well done. You'll love that. And the best part about it is there is a sale surprise as well. Where is it, Dougie? Cool, $500 cash going your way as well. So in total, $700. So congratulations, Andrew. Well done. Now, today is the 7th of July, and it was on this day in 1982 that Michael Fagan broke into Buckingham Palace, you might recall it. On that occasion, he asked the Queen something while sitting on the end of her bed. What did he ask her?
Oh, really?
We'll tell you after this break. Welcome back to Sale. How did you go with our viewers' question tonight? It was on this day in 1982 that Michael Fagan calmly sat on the end of Queen Elizabeth's bed and asked if she happened to have a cigarette. And from that point on, I believe they looked at security fairly seriously at Buckingham Palace too. All right, Andrew, our carryover champ, is in the lead on 57, Brian's on 35 and Kathy on 15 as we go into the cash card rounds. First question. The national law-making body of the United States, consisting of the Senate and the House of Representatives, is known by what term? Kathy?
Congress.
That's correct. Now, that is an accent, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes, where from?
Originally from New York.
Oh, yeah? How long have you been in Australia?
22 years.
Oh, it's still hanging in there, isn't it? All right, back to the questions. Previously operating as a wholesale and retail merchant, importer and shipping agent was the Australian company Burns... Andrew?
Thorpe.
Correct. Also called infectious mononucleosis is, Kathy?
The kissing disease.
That's correct, or glandular fever, is which disease characterised by fever and swelling of the lymph glands. Cash card time, and Andrew, last night you picked up $5,000. You're keeping the $5,000. Now, you might make it $10,000 if you happen to be successful tonight. You have the opportunity to play. Here's $5 grand, and here's the prize.
Well, Andrew, after a hard day's work or perhaps a tough night's quizzing, there's nothing like a good night's sleep. And to give you the best start to your day, you can't go past this Royal Heritage queen-size bed ensemble. It's Australian-made with a surface of natural silk and very comfortably supported by the unique PostureTech coil system. So turn every night into a good night. Valued at $3,499 from Sealy Posturepedic and Sale of the Century.
Fabulous prize, Andrew. Here's the $5,000 cash. You know how easy it is. You got it last night. You're going to give it a go? Good on you. All right, well, we're taking $15 off your score. You're still in the lead, though, Andrew. You're on $47. But you do have a chance to pick up the $5,000 cash. All we need to know, Andrew, is spades, diamonds, clubs or hearts. Which machine would you like?
I'll have the clubs tonight, Glenn.
You'd like to go for the clubs tonight? Sure.
Good luck.
See what happens. Can we make it 10 grand in total, Andrew, on the clubs machine? Oh, $15 going back up on your score, though. So you're back into the lead on 62.
It was the black suits, spades.
Oh, right colour, but that's where it is, 5,000 on the spade. So the scores are not changing. Andrew on 62, Brian on 35 and Kathy on 25. Back to the questions. The Trinidad was the flagship of which Portuguese navigator killed in the Philippines in 1520? Andrew?
Magellan.
That's correct, 1521, while on a voyage of circumnavigation. Documenting the personalities and facets of Parisian nightlife in the 1890s was artist Henri de Who? Brian?
Toulouse-Lautrec.
That's correct, yes, up to 40, Brian. Which region of Romania near Hungary is the main site of the legend about Dracula? Andrew?
Transylvania.
Yes, and the last of our phone games tonight, $25 in the wild card being added to the board. So who am I? Born in 1929, I achieved my speed and strength through scientific training methods and in-depth research into the mechanics of running. a 4-time InterVarsity champion and winner of 3 national titles in my favourite event. I also won a European Championship over another distance and was a finalist in the 1952 Helsinki Olympics. In an eagerly awaited race at the 1954 British Empire Games, I defeated rival world record holder John Landy in the so-called Mile of the Century. Earlier that year, I created history by becoming the first person to break the 4-minute barrier for the mile. And with the first name Roger, Andrew.
Bannister.
I am Roger Bannister, that's correct. Either Sir or Dr. Roger Bannister, a great athlete. So, Andrew, once again, you have the opportunity to pick from our famous faces.
Jennifer Millmore, thanks, Glenn.
Good luck. Here's Jennifer from Jessie. And there's $25, whizzing you up to $97, and that's not a bad score as you're heading towards the Mad Minute. But where was the rest of the money, Nikki?
Aaron Peterson had the wild card and Jeff Jantz had the $15.
Thanks, Nick. So that's where the remainder of the money was. Keeping in mind that Andrew is risking over $70,000, and if he wins tonight with a score of over $100, he'll have the trip to Mauritius and also the Alfa Romeo Spider. Nearly $70,000 worth of car will be on the board. So a very exciting time for him. But we still have to get through the Mad Minute, and that's next. The Mad Minute, so let's find out what's going to happen. Our scores: Andrew, our carryover champ, risking $70,000 worth of prizes on 97, Brian on 40 and Kathy on 25. Anything can happen in the Mad Minute, so let's find out. Good luck, everyone. 60 seconds up on the clock, and your time starts now. Built to honour famous people is a hall of what? Andrew?
Fame.
Yes, beginning with R is which organised series of boat races? Kathy?
Regatta.
Yes, in pre-decimal currency, how many sixpences made a shilling? Brian?
2.
Yes, the Sea of Marmara is surrounded by which country? Turkey. Dying from AIDS was actor Rock who? Andrew?
Hudson.
Yes, which form of radio is abbreviated literally to CB? Andrew?
Citizens Band.
Yes, of which state was Sir Henry Bolte Premier? Andrew?
Victoria.
Yes, in a hospital, an RMO is literally a Andrew?
Medical officer.
Correct. To which number does the prefix tetra refer? Andrew?
10.
4. Who's involved? Sorry, those involved in the Boston Tea Party were disguised as what? Kathy?
Indians.
Yes, with which of the arts do we associate the term etudes? Kathy?
Music.
Yes, the southwestern tip of the English mainland is called Land's what? Andrew?
End.
Yes, rhyming with foal is which group of fish crowded close together? Kathy?
Shoal.
Yes, organised by police and citizens is a what light disc? Andrew?
Blue.
Yes, which large park lies in the middle of Manhattan? Andrew?
Central Park.
Yes, rhyming with basket is which? And Andrew's won the game with a good score too of 132. So the champ certainly hit his straps tonight. Congratulations, Andrew.
A great score, Andrew. Well done. Brian, sorry, no prizes tonight. That was a bit hard to get in. I hope you had fun.
Nice to have met you, Brian.
And same, Kathy. Sorry, no prizes, but thanks for coming along.
Kathy, everyone, or Andrew in particular, was very quick tonight. But we do have some gifts for both yourself and Brian, and here's Pete with them.
Glenn, Kathy and Brian can put their knowledge to the test again with the latest Sale of the Century board game from Contestant Andrews. Plus, they'll receive our 18-carat gold-plated pin from Shimani Jewellery and Sale of the Century.
Congratulations, Andrew. Well played. That's a good score, 132. So I'm sure you're keen to find out what's going to happen out the back. Let's go shopping. Now, it's a big one for you because, of course, had you just won tonight, you would have had the trip to Mauritius. But, of course, the Alfa Romeo is now come into play. The little Spider there. It's a fabulous car. It's a wonderful sports car. But firstly, let's have a look at the trip to Mauritius.
You'll soon forget all about winter as you bask in the warm beauty of tropical Mauritius, an island almost entirely surrounded by coral reefs. Located on one of the longest beachfront settings, you and a partner will stay 6 nights at the glorious Truo Beach Resort. Including water sports, full buffet breakfasts and dinners with return business class airfares. It's valued at $16,748 from Beachcomber Tours and Air Mauritius.
Wonderful prize, Mauritius. I know you've been to Manly, but Mauritius would be fantastic. Now, and with all due respect to the Mini, this car is without doubt one of the best on the road. You'll love it, the Alfa Romeo Spider.
When the Spider bites, there is no known antidote. Boasting the most agile and seductive form of all, the Spider will empower you with genuine sporting finesse, with a racetrack-bred engine and an adrenaline-charged pounce that leaves its competitors gasping. Every ride in the Spider is a sensory feast. Thrill to the throaty growl of its engine. Marvel at a body so sublime that none could possibly forget it. Along with a leather-lined cockpit, it's valued at $69,500 plus on-road costs. Alfa Romeo, the heart and soul of sports cars. And befitting both the champion and vehicle of this caliber, our 18-carat gold diamond-studded keyring valued at $2,000 from Shimani Jewellery and Sale of the Century.
Andrew, there is the key ring, which Pete was talking about from Germani Jewellery. Hold on to that and good luck. We need the win card first.
7.
Number seven. Is it the win
Okay.
cards? It's the trip, so the car's still in play.
5.
Number 5.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, the car's out of play.
6.
So basically, the
There we
trip
go.
is yours to Mauritius, over $16,000 worth right here.
Andrew, you're off to the beautiful island of Mauritius, staying at one of the island's premier resorts. The holiday includes all meals and return business class airfares for 2 from Beachcomber Tours and Air Mauritius.
So you're heading up to Mauritius, if you like, and just to prove, come over here, Andrew, just to prove that the Alpha was on the board tonight.
Number 8.
Number 8, so that's where the win card was. All right, now tomorrow night, of course, come back and play, and you'll be playing for all the prizes and the Alfa Romeo Spider, over $70,000 worth of car. But on Friday night, if all goes to plan tomorrow night, the cash jackpot could be yours. Here it is tonight.
Tonight's Save of the Century cash jackpot hits $180,000.
Big decision for you, because in total, if you do decide to come back tomorrow night, you'll be risking $82,000 worth of prizes. But still, of course, on the boards, the Alfa Romeo, nearly $70,000 worth of prize. In fact, over $71,000 worth of prize, including the key ring there. Here's 10 seconds to think about what you'd like to do. Well,
We've come this far, so we'll carry on.
see you tomorrow night. Okay, so Andrew will be back to join us again to see how he goes with the Alfa Romeo Spider.
luck.
It's a wonderful car too, and we look forward to your company at the same time. So until then, take care, won't you?
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Lockie Dado here. This week on Getaway, one of WA's most beautiful stretches of coastline. I'll play Fighter Ace in the skies over South Australia, and special guest reporters, the Lonely Planet's Tony and Maureen Wheeler in London. Getaway, 7:30 tomorrow night.
Stay with us now for Our House. This program